Cool. So this video is about me assessing. Okay, so I'm playing a game called Stardew Valley, which is a game for children. I also watched a video of me yesterday playing Pokemon, and it's amazing to see yourself in hindsight after you were so locked into something, to see yourself do that. See a past version of you, see your thinking and thought process, right? I was pretty great at Pokemon. I knew a lot about the game, and I was really good. I was really good, and that stream was actually extremely interesting. And I realize now that it wasn't that. Here are the two things that really tanked that made that not successful. Number one was my own self-doubt, right? When people, there's this idea that it's like, you're playing a game made for children, right? And so that's going to make you insecure, and that's just inevitable. Unless it is validated by an entire audience of like 100,000 people, just like, Jonathan Indovina or Shady Penguin, it's like he had an audience of 100,000 people, and then it locked it into his mind that it doesn't fucking matter if this isn't like a game for kids. Like this is still hugely important and culturally important for me to be doing this, right? It's not. I didn't have that, right? I had friends that like weren't interested, and it was like, what the fuck are you doing, right? So that tanked me because I got into my head and I second guessed myself. And the next thing that tanked me was exposure, right? I didn't have a way to expose myself to that audience that would have appreciated the work I was doing. Jonathan Indovina or Shady Penguin got in on YouTube when distribution was at an all-time high because the platform was growing, and the type of content that it was being made. That he was making was being organically shown to these kids, and he basically rode the wave of this giant platform. His life has since gotten much worse, but I don't know. So whatever, cool, interesting. I'm playing a game right now called Stardew Valley, another game made for children. I love the game because it's a very 2D representation of you have time. You have skills, and you can go allocate resources and invest them into building different types of things, and that's basically it. I love those types of games, those simulation games, because they're a simulation of quote-unquote real life, right? If you go in with an agenda of, I am trying to achieve these 5 things in the game, then you can design your time and your days to accomplish those 5 things. I have found success. I found my most amount of success when I do that to my own life, right? When I make my 3D complicated life, when I organize it into a 2D environment where it's very simple. I want to achieve these things, so therefore I can do these things with my time, structure, routine. Yeah. So that's what I want to do. It starts with this. It starts with, what do you want? Well, there are a few things that I really want out of my life right now. Number one, I want money, and the nicest. My Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I don't know if this one is in with everyone, but work is in the fucking base of mine. Okay, I got my own. Fuck you. Work is in the base of mine, and I've got work figured the fuck out. Okay, I have a job that I know is a good job that adds positively to the world. I just talked about how I love my job right now. So I have my job figured out. So I don't need to search for a new job anymore. Fucking huge milestone crossed, right? 3 months ago, I was in a fucking horrible mind space because I was looking for a new job, but I'm not anymore. So cool. So what are my objectives at my job right now? Well, my objectives are to make as many machines as possible where I can put in $1 and we get $100, right? And those are ads. Those are advertising ads. Hey, we put in $10 and we made $1,000 on this client, right? Beautiful. How can I do that? Well, I can do that by creating other Facebook ads, and we've recorded them. I've done most of the work to do that. I've recorded them. I have the footage now, and I'm working from home, so I basically can cut those footage. So basically, what needs to be done by the end of this week is I need to take those 3 video ads. Actually, I probably want to knock them out one at a time. So I'm going to start with the first one, the coronavirus ad. I'm going to cut it, do a rough cut so that it's just the usable takes. Then I'm going to select the best takes, and then I'm going to turn it into a 1-minute version. And then I'm going to grab some music, put the music in, and then I'm going to grab some stock footage and put the stock footage in. And it's going to not be a short process, but that's what I'm going to do. So, cool. In the short term, that's exactly what I need to do. In the long term, tomorrow I can go in and we can talk about making some content. We can actually make some content tomorrow for Wednesday and Friday. We'll do Wednesday and Friday this week where we're making content. So that's all set. I also could revamp the photo of the photo series, and I could release that today because that was supposed to go out on Friday of last week and it didn't go out. So I probably should do that. And here's another idea is that I can sit down right now and make a calendar of, hey, here's a 5-day week. What do we post on each day, right? And then next week I can focus on, okay, cool, our organic content strategy, executing that, right? But right now I need to basically get those ad machines done. And that's really it. So cool. So that's work. Again, just to recap, finish those 3 additional ads so that we have 4 machines where I put in $1 and I get $10 back. Create a schedule where, finish the photo that could go out today. Create a schedule of different types of posts throughout the week. And then execute on that schedule and really lock into that schedule next week. And then, what was today? And it was those 3 things. So, videos, photo, schedule. That's my work. Okay, cool. What about my personal life, right? And let's assume, I'm now making commissions on the people I bring in. So let's assume that when I nail work, I fucking nail the money column. Okay, great. Personally, I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be fully an entrepreneur. I want to be an entertainment. I want to be an online entertainer. I want to work with a partner, and that partner is going to be Oscar. We're going to make entertainment content. We're going to put it out into the world, and we're going to get paid to do that by companies who want to tap our audience, and maybe by the audience themselves. Cool. So it's in my best interest right now to gain as much awareness about myself and my skills as possible. I was thinking the other day and today, when I get to improvise and then edit that improvised footage, a really good product comes out of that. And so I'm going to do that for TikTok. And so, yeah, I have a simple plan. I'm going to put the camera in that corner. I'm going to do that on a tripod with an adjustable head and then just record myself. And that's going to be right there. Then I'm going to grab like a wig. I can do a lot with just a wig. Because then I can play women characters, and that will give me a lot of diversity for relationships and improv scenes. And I'm basically just going to improvise for the camera. And I'm just going to run scenes for like 30 minutes. Then I'm going to take that footage, chop it up, and then export TikToks like fucking fire, baby. And I'm going to get them out. And if they happen, if they blow up, they blow up. If they fucking don't, I don't give a fuck. So that's what I'm going to do. But I need to do that after I work today. Here's the other thing I want. So okay, cool. So I want online exposure and a fan base. I want to start building that. The other thing I want to be healthy. Coronavirus is going around, and I probably already had it. If not, I already have it right now, or I'm going to get it eventually. And I just think that that's a kind of a truth. But I don't know. I just came off of like a 3-month stretch of me working out almost every day. I did like 30 workouts, and like I almost had abs. I did have abs for a little while, and I need to get back there. The house that I'm about to move into, here's anxiety that I have. I'm moving into a house with a guy that I don't know very well. The house isn't very beautiful. It's in a really nice location, but I'm nervous that there isn't a gym around there that's going to be affordable that I'm going to go to. So that is something I'm scared about. But at the same time, I think that fear has paralyzed me, and also I think laziness has taken over, and I've stopped going to the gym altogether because I got sick a couple weeks ago, and that stopped me going to the gym. So I stopped going to the gym. I'm scared that I won't have a gym to go to, and yeah, I'm also scared that I won't have the isolation to make a. If I find success with the TikTok shit that I'm doing here, I don't know if I'm gonna have the same level of comfort, improvising in a room by myself. I need a judgment-free zone, and I do feel a little judged by Sean sometimes. No offense to him, he's a great guy, but I'm a weird person, and it's literally the weirdest thing you can watch somebody do is make a TikTok. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? But anyway, so my thoughts. Exercise is what I'm trying to say. I need to exercise. And also I'm moving. So probably cleaning up my shit is probably a priority. So what can I do to clean up my shit? I can clean up my dishes, and I can clean up my laundry. And that's basically it right now. So I'll do both of those things. I also want to, here's the other thing, is that I don't look professional, right? I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care about my last job so much to the extent that I just let my wardrobe, I was just like, fuck it, I'll just wear the same shit, I don't give a fuck. Now I'm realizing that that's a mistake. So I need to go to Marshall's and get some more professional looking clothes. I also could get some spring stuff, some, summer stuff. So I could do that, and yeah. And that's really basically it. So in terms of work, I need to edit those video ads, I need to finish that photo, and I need to make a schedule of content that I'm going to produce for the next week and then subsequently weeks afterwards. Then I need to go get the tripod and camera ball mount. That's what I need. And then I need to go to Marshall's to get some shirts and some summery stuff. Then I need to finish my laundry and dishes, and then exercise is the last one. And I think at that point I will have a great day.